The top 3 artists that were despised: Mike Love. American singer and songwriter Edward Love is best known for being one of the lead vocalists of the Beach Boys, a band he co-founded with his cousins Carl Wilson and Brian Dennis and their friend Al Jardin. Love is known for his unique nasal tenor and occasionally bass baritone voice. Throughout the band's existence, Love has contributed to every studio album and led live performances, while Brian Wilson's contributions to pop music are commonly acknowledged. Mike Love has been criticized for the Beach Boys' gradual shift toward a more nostalgic image. Love, the band's frontman and primary lyricist, co-wrote numerous hits, including I Get Around and California Girls. The Beach Boys, who were formed in 1961 by Brian Wilson and his brothers Al Jardin and Mike Love, are regarded as one of the most iconic bands ever, and their harmonious California sound has made them appealing to fans all over the world. The Beach Boys' commercial success in the autumn of 1961 is shown by the fact that they have sold over 100 million albums. In the late 1970s, Love led a short-lived band called Celebration made up of the Beach Boys' touring musicians. He began his solo career in 1981, releasing his first album titled Looking Back with Love for over 50 years. Love also wrote the lyrics and melody for the Beach Boys' debut song Surfin'. He also contributed to Surfin' Safari and 409, which helped the band land a record deal with Capitol Records. Although Love has been the Beach Boys' leader and main singer, delivering their music to listeners all over the globe, his distinct vocal style is linked to both their gentler ballads and their upbeat rock and roll tunes. Nevertheless, Love has not always been well-liked by his colleagues. Due to his controversial nature in the music industry and his disputes with his cousin Brian Wilson, Mike Love has been publicly condemned by a number of artists. Here are 3 musicians that really didn't like him. David Crosby. Mike Love is frequently a divisive figure, especially after he started touring under the Beach Boys name, which irritated his cousin Brian Wilson, the band's real creative leader. In 2020, Love received criticism for his performance at a Donald Trump re-election fundraiser, which many believed damaged the band's reputation. Using the Beach Boys moniker without original members Wilson and Jardine, David Crosby, who is renowned for his liberal beliefs, said, "Those aren't the Beach Boys and I doubt they voted for him." Mike Love is, in my opinion, and the opinions of the majority of artists I know, a talentless jerk and I just dislike him. Later, Crosby moved to Twitter to express his contempt for Love, labeling him maybe the worst jerk in rock and reaffirming his belief that Love is completely untalented. According to Brian Wilson, there has long been animosity between Mike Love and Brian Wilson, cousins and former Beach Boys colleagues. Love has won lawsuits against Wilson for authorship credits on several of their well-known songs, while Wilson has questioned Love's vocal skills and called him narcissistic. Their disagreement began when he used the media to express his displeasure during the 1966 Pet Sounds recording sessions. Wilson publicly made fun of Love's voice when he said, "I don't like Mike Love at all, I don't like his attitude, he's too egotistical." Despite being crucial in redefining surf rock with Pet Sounds, their divergent ideas about the band led to frequent arguments, with Love even calling himself Brian's Antichrist. These disagreements culminated in a number of lawsuits, including one in which Love sued Wilson for songwriting credits and defamation. Despite the fact that they joined together for a 50th anniversary tour, Love, who owns the Beach Boys brand, disbanded the group after the tour in favor of performing with a new band. John Lennon was a fan of the Beach Boys, particularly B, and he often showed his admiration for their music despite Wilson's personal struggles. On the other hand, both fans and critics have criticized Mike Love, especially for his actions inside the band. John Lennon famously said, "Mike Love is a jerk," emphasizing how many people were annoyed by Love's propensity to claim exclusive representation of the Beach Boys' optimism.